laughs, bits, tangents. Matt and Mike, virginal fans, began watching One Piece and everything the show had to offer, and their nonsense ideas drove them to create their podcast.
Buggy the Clown is back. Fuck.
This is a One Piece podcast.
These words lured listeners to their grand show in what's now known as the funpiecepodcast.
Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Fun Piece podcast. My name is Matt.
My name is Michael.
Michael. Oh, should I be Matthew today?
I don't know. I just thought you had that silly energy, so I wanted to be
I had
serious.
I had this
because these are not funny episodes, Matt. These are serious episodes.
This is serious. This is not a fun podcast. This is a very serious. This is a serious piece podcast today.
Yeah.
So serious.
Everybody dies. Everybody died in One Piece.
Everyone died. For real.
Nobody died, and then everybody died in One Piece.
It's true. This is the one exception where everybody who died in this episode died for real.
Yep. There's no coming back.
Nope.
None.
No. This is the end of One Piece. The other, 400 episodes after this, because we are halfway through One Piece. The other 400 episodes are just like all fun times in feudal Japan alternate timeline.
Yeah. It's all just Luffy's fever dream.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're done. We're done with this because
good run.
Kuma sent them all to hell.
Yep.
Yep.
We are going to talk. So episode 1 of Demon Slayer.
What if this is just like Dragon Ball? What if it's just Dragon Ball and they all go to Snake Road?
Maybe.
And they all just get halos. And that's how we just haven't seen the halos. Dude,
that'd be fucking wild if somehow we didn't know that and they end up on Snake Way.
Snake Way.
And they have to fight. Who wasn't there like Princess Snake or something?
There are a bunch of like demon things.
Yeah, there's like the buff demon guys.
I don't know. They were down below in hell.
We'll see.
We went to Skypiea. Now the only other place we need to go is down
Ground Pua.
Skypiea, Ground Pua. That's the only other place to go, really, right?
As above, so solid is below.
Truly. I feel like we're making jokes about Ground Pua, but I feel like maybe Ground Pua does exist, but it has a different name.
It could just be Ground Pua because that's the way things are named in One Piece.
Or just
I ran into a wild law fan at a hospital.
Whoa.
And they did agree that there will be characters named like Skippy Winkler. And Skippy Winkler will have the most tragic backstory, and you'll be like, "Oh fuck, man! Like I can't believe what happened to Skippy Winkler when the Navy ate his parents."
Hell yeah!
And he had to watch.
Did you break HIPAA? And does that person listen to the podcast now?
No, God, no.
Dang.
Yeah.
Mike, we got to get listeners however we can.
I got to see a Funko Pop collection, and that was.
Ooh.
That's the extent of it.
Nice.
I'm not crossing over those streams, man.
In Ground Pia, their god there, simply named Benaru, not to be confused with Ben Tenaru. Benaru.
Different guy.
Benaru. He's obsessed with endless Vlouds. Yep. Endless Vlouds.
Matt, get Oda on the phone.
Yeah?
Get Oda on the phone. We got to pitch this to him.
All right, I've got him on the phone.
Click. Hey, it's me, Oda.
Don't do it, Mike.
What?
Don't do it.
Don't do what?
I don't know.
It's me, Oda. What you want? Did you guys discover ground pua?
We did. That is where the One Piece resides. Is ground pua. We did it.
Did you think I was gonna do a racist accent?
I for a moment, I was like, is he gonna do this right now? I'm glad you went in just like a really gravelly like Simpsons character.
Yeah, no, I was going Mo from The Simpsons from the get go.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to do an offensive Japanese accent, Matt. So we're good.
Good.
Oh, you're lagging right now. What's happening?
Oh no!
Oh God,
please,
the internet's breaking.
No, yours.
I think
is
it's me.
Yeah. Don't do this, Mike. No. We're back.
Nothing happened.
We're back.
Nothing. We didn't even leave.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. What happened? What happened? Nothing. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
He does say nothing
Sanji.
happened.
Hey, Zoro, what happened? Nothing happened, Sanji. I'm fine.
I'm totally fine.
It's me.
600-pound caliber phoenix.
Yeah, I got 360 pounds of caliber here.
It's me.
Go fuck yourself, Brooklyn boy.
It's me. This is the now Zorro's voice. Ha
Haha, 3 sword style. Ha ha ha.
That's who's that?
It's Nami.
It's pretty good. That is pretty good. All right. Yeah. Should we oh wait, it's not even 10 minutes. Goodness. We can't start. We're not allowed to.
Do you want to sit here in silence?
We could sit here in silence, or we could sit here in violence. Bow, 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 bow. Anyway, let's just start. Episode 401.
Was that a no to the sitting here in silence?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
I offered up violence, and you didn't give anything back to me, so I decided.
You didn't tell me no on the silence, so I decided to be quiet.
It's fair.
Episode
401. Just like the cleaner.
Everybody gets a Kuma.
Everybody gets a Kuma. You get a Kuma. You get a Kuma. Everybody gets a Kuma.
Oops, all Kumas.
Honk,
dropping
honk,
a Kuma.
honk, 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 honk. It's been 102 episodes since we last saw Buggy the Clown.
Is Buggy the new Shanks? God damn.
No, I think Shanks is still the Shanks.
I think we saw Shanks for like a millisecond in an episode recently.
It could have been recently, but it also could have been 100 episodes ago.
No, there's a split second flashback of Rayleigh talking about Shanks.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true.
That's the most Shanks has ever talked in One Piece.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's a real character.
He talked a lot in that one episode with Whitebeard where they like drank together and they had that big bowl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Anyway, everyone's leaving for 3 days.
Yeah, they're gonna split up for 3 days. You knew immediately.
As soon as
they're like 3 days, and you're like, that's not gonna
literally
be.
Every single Straw Hat just kept saying 3 days, 3 days. Oh yeah, we'll see each other in 3 days. We'll get going in 3 days, and it was like this isn't real. This isn't real at all. Yeah. We're not gonna be going in 3 days. Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
No. Luffy's all about the amusement park. Chopper's like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
Let's get it.
And then we get some quality time with Kizaru, Admiral Kizaru.
Mr. Pinstripe. I wrote Pinstripe in all my notes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm remaining adamant.
That seems really...
Fuck these.
That's more letters than Kizaru.
I don't care.
That's fair. Kizaru
dude seems like a piece of shit.
when he's not being a piece of shit, which I mean, I understand the whole time he's being a piece of shit, but like when he's not, he's just kind of like a chill dude. He's just like, hello.
Yeah, I mean, like your racist uncle is like a chill dude until he's racist.
I guess if you put it like that. He's just being a chill dude, even though he's a bad guy.
He's got the boomer energy where he doesn't know the difference between his transponder snails.
That is like peak boomer energy. Yes,
it's very well observed.
Yeah, he's like yelling into his Apple Watch to call his
nephew.
Call his nephew, and then but it turns out his Apple Watch is just a regular watch.
He can't figure out how to get the screensaver off of his snailophone.
He diddled his transponder snail a few too many times.
Stuck his finger in there.
Yep, in the wrong hole. Anyway, there's two random pirate dudes, and they're watching Kizaru just try to like decipher his snail watch. Transponder snail, and one of them's like, I can do it. I'll shoot him right here. And the other guy's like, nope, don't do that.
He glocks him twice, and it doesn't do anything.
Just goes right through Kizaru's head.
I forgot about Logia type fruits.
Yeah,
and I was like, whoa, is he that fast? And then I remembered. Once he started like kicking stuff, I was like, oh, okay, all right.
Remember Smoker?
I do remember Smoker. I miss
Blorbo. You have a Smoker tattoo.
I do, and I don't regret it.
No, not at all. He's still a good guy.
Yeah.
We just haven't seen him in so long. We've seen probably more Foxy than we've seen Smoker.
Oh, yeah. We've seen more Foxy than most characters in One Piece.
That's true. Honestly, we've seen exponentially more Foxy than Shanks or Buggy.
All cops are bastards, but I can fix Smoker. It's okay. We can fix him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man, I wish that fucking dude would show up and start doing the stuff that Kuma's doing, which I think is like discreetly helping the Straw Hats.
I think it's less discreet than. I think it's way less discreet. Not very discreet at all.
Maybe. No, yeah. Not even a little bit.
Not even a little.
It's fine.
Anyway, the two random dudes try to shoot through Kizaru's head and then fail, so then they try to run away, and then he just like appears in front of them, and he's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm looking for my nephew, Sentomaru.
His dub voice is very good.
I love his dub voice.
It's very, for a man made of light, he talks very slow.
Hello.
It's like
hello. It's like Barney the Clown. Or not Barney the Clown, Barney the Dinosaur. She's like, hey there, let me do it. Come on, let's have a friendship time.
Yeah.
Anyway, he does a fucking laser beam kick.
Yeah.
And just destroys an entire hustle muscle mangrove tree. And he's just like, oh, I forgot my own strength.
Whoops. Tree 27. Oh, it's me.
It's me. Kizaru.
Mr. Zoo.
Mr. Zoo. Oh, that's his name now. His name's Mr. Zoo.
We see Apoo planning something. What's his name?
Scratchman. His name is Scratchman. Scratchman Apoo, but I like to say Scratchman Apoo. Scratchman Apoo. Scratchman Apoo is more fun.
Do you think there's figures of this guy that you can get, Matt? Because he's so much fucking scarier than I thought.
I fucking love this man, and he is truly like did you see how powerful he is? There were only two characters that did anything to stop Mr. Zoo. One was Rayleigh, and one was Scratchman Apoo.
I know.
I was
the power of beats.
the power of the
If you
vibes, the power of the groove, baby. Oh my
I want to
God.
see Scratchman Apoo hang out with Frankie because I feel like they do damage.
Oh my God, they'd just tear
the
it
fucking
up.
subwoofer that would be built.
Oh, they would tear it the fuck up. I fucking love Scratchman Apoo.
I feel like Scratchman. I hope we get more Scratchman Apoo, and I feel like he's a chill dude.
He seems like a real chill dude. He's just like, I'm just here for the vibes. Let me play this weird minor key.
He's
funk
the
song.
DJ Pauly D. He's the DJ Pauly D
Yeah.
of One Piece.
Those fucking keyboard keys as his teeth. It's just like
We'll get there. It's horrifying.
anyway, fucking bunch of Marines turned into kids or old people by Jewelry Bonnie, which is hilarious.
Yeah, so she must have like the age fruit or something.
Yeah.
Like she can.
You hear the Marines being like, all of our guys are now either old people or babies.
We see the Mr. Capone get surrounded. Hawkins is hanging out.
Yeah.
What?
We don't see Capone's power yet either, which I was very
I
excited
can't
about.
fucking handle. I can't fucking handle that.
This was like a punch in the face of like Oda just being like, what are
Here's-
the weirdest fucking devil fruit powers I can think of? We're going to just throw them all into this one episode.
Dude, if I watched this episode while under the influence, I would have had a panic attack. It would have been way too much.
It's so good.
Hawkins is we see Hawkins just hanging out by a fountain, and then Mr. Pinstripe approaches.
Mr. Zoo?
Mr. Zoo, Mr. Big P Zoo.
Big P.
Then
Oh.
we cut over to the Kid and Law fight against one of the Kumas.
Yep.
They're just trying to fight him off,
but
it's no good.
Yeah, at one point during this fight, Law makes one of his circles, and he switches the place of Beppo and his other new crew member guy. They teleport and like switch locations, which is interesting.
So he makes like a bubble around people,
Yeah,
and then he can just like manipulate space
I guess
inside
so.
the bubble.
I guess so. I don't know what it is. They haven't described it yet. I was like, is it the switch? It's not the bubble fruit. It's not the switch fruit.
Do you think it's like a portal kind of thing? Like he's making
portal fruit.
portal dimensions or something?
I don't know. He's got space fruit sounds interesting because it's like he's making space. I don't fucking know. We don't have to.
I don't know. He's a
nasty fucking
little
freak. He's a fucking nasty boy.
We saw a man play chopsticks on his teeth, and that's still not as nasty as what Law does.
Scratchman Apoo is a fucking honorable pirate who is also the most powerful pirate next to Dunkachino.
Dude, Dunkachino would do damage.
Dunkachino would do damage.
This Kuma. We see Beppo is trying to fight. It's no good. Law and Kid step in. This Kuma has a handgun, but not a paw. He's got no paws.
No paws, only
little
holes.
nozzles.
Only holes.
No paws, all holes. Bartholomew Kuma.
No paw. No beans. Only holes. Barty K Kuma.
Another Kuma appears in front of the Straw Hats.
Yeah, so many Kumas. At this point, what did you think was going on? Were you like multiple Kumas? Were you like he's just running around real fast?
I don't think it was like here, but I think like by the end of this episode, I was like, okay, Kuma's a robot.
Yeah,
but like I think like maybe he's either one of a bunch of robots.
Yeah.
That were made, or he was like the
prototype.
The prototype, like he is like the original, and then they built things off of him.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, if we're gonna do something, like people already know that Kuma's like a little robot-y.
Yeah.
So if we make more robots that look like him, we can freak people out because he's scary.
Yeah, he is. He's terrifying. He's very terrifying.
Yeah. Which he shouldn't be.
No, he's a big totally
That
teddy bear.
design.
Big old teddy bear holding the Bible.
Yep.
He's basically Beppo's dad.
I think he might be Beppo's dad.
What if he is? What if he's Beppo's dad?
What if Law just shaved Beppo's dad?
Oh,
yeah.
shit. And what if Kuma's hat is actually his fur and his pants are actually his bare legs?
Oh, that must be it. So Law's not, he's not a bastard.
He's not a
He's
bastard.
just a little freak.
He's a little freak. He shaved Beppo's dad, who is Barty K Kuma.
He's not like a, patriarch murderer.
No.
Okay.
He just snuck into Kuma's bunk in the middle of the night and just shaved off a little bit of skin. A little bit of
took
hair.
his big metal stick and he's like shave.
Yeah. But not to be confused with the shaving that they do when they move real fast. That's a different kind of shave.
That would be ridiculous.
That's a different kind of shave.
Man, the six powers sure became irrelevant quickly,
didn't they? Fucking.
It's like everybody can just move that fast. It's not really.
Yeah. Barty K Kuma. We did it. We've unlocked the mysteries.
Figured out Law. He's not that complicated.
He's not. He's just a nasty shave. He gets off on shaving people.
Matt, what the fuck does Capone do?
What the fuck does Capone do?
What do you think this fruit is called? The little guy in my body fruit?
I don't know. Okay, so Capone, we see a bunch of dudes basically inside a ship, but it's not a ship. All of a sudden, like, it opens up because all these guys are getting cannons ready, and the little portholes open for the cannons. But the portholes aren't a ship. They're literally Capone's body, and he has a bunch of little boys inside of him. And
it's like, is his shirt made of metal and he like opens up? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't fucking know. And then all of a sudden they shoot the cannons out, but then once they get like a certain distance, the cannonballs get a certain distance away from Capone's body, they get big size again. And then same with right after this, all the fucking little boys inside of Capone's body get on horses, and then they run out of Capone's body and then get full sized. I think he has like the shrink fruit or something, maybe.
It's got to be something like that. Also, is this only the second time we've seen horses in One Piece?
I mean, we've seen camels, and we've seen.
Oh no, there were horses in Alabasta.
Yeah, there were horses in Alabasta with fucking. What's his name? Koza.
I was thinking of the actual eighth Straw Hat, Shelley, the true 8th Straw Hat. Yeah.
No, 9th. No, 10th.
No, 8th. She showed up before Frankie or Brooke.
Okay. Sorry. I thought you meant.
Yeah, it's okay.
So
I'm fucking keeping track. It's long ring, long land, baby.
The longest.
I know what's going on.
The longest. We see fucking the Mad Monk Arouge fighting Akuma as well.
Yep.
Basil Hawkins, the magician, is doing fucking tarot cards while Mr. Zoo is trying to find. He's just like, can you just tell me where my nephew is? And he's just like doing fucking tarot cards in front of him, being like, well, no one's gonna die right here.
It's like, I'm not worried about anything.
Yeah. So then Mr. Zoo fucking tries to laser beam kick Basil Hawkins, but he moves, and then a little straw man voodoo doll falls out of his body. I
think he gets hit. And then he also gets finger beamed or whatever.
He gets finger blasted by Mr. Zoo as well.
But I think his thing is he makes voodoo dolls and they affect other people.
Yeah.
Because we see two other guys get smashed into a building and then another guy just catches fire.
Yeah, but he can only make the voodoo dolls only 10 at a time or something like that. Because it happens to him 8 more times after this. And then they're like, he doesn't have any voodoo dolls left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Arouge gets tossed by the Kuma, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we get Red Flag Diaz Drake appearing, and I don't like him. I think he's a dick.
Really?
Red Flag Dick Diaz Drake.
I didn't like him either until I saw what his power was.
Even after his power, which wasn't that impressive.
It just brings up so many questions. I gotta know.
Sure. Okay, we'll get there. Diaz Drake appears, and he's like, I'm Diaz Drake. And then Arouge hulks out, going full barbarian rage.
Are we not going to talk about the fact that this dude is Skypean?
No one has met. I mean, we've talked about it. He's from the sky. He's a sky person because he has wings.
Yeah.
He might not be Skypian. He might not be Shandorian.
He might just be from the.
Because there's like aren't there two other sky islands, and one of them was both of them were destroyed by Eneru.
And the wings just mean you come from the moon originally, right?
I don't know that for sure. I thought it was just meant they were a sky person. Or maybe that means they come from Jaya.
It must. I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm confused.
Straw Hats are facing off against their Kuma while Uruj is facing his. Luffy immediately is like second gear, and he's like, let's go all out from the start and just take care of this fucker.
Yeah.
Zoro
immediately is like, this is not Kuma.
Yeah,
no pause.
Zoro's like, I don't sense the same thing. This is not Kuma. But he doesn't like communicate that. He's just like thinking that. Yeah. And then we see a bowl cut looking motherfucker with a big axe. Yeah. And he's like, where's my uncle, Mr. Zoo?
Bowl cut boy is eating oranges. I just gave the MVP to all the Kumas.
Yeah, they were looking
I feel like they're kind of important here.
Showing us them booties, Kuma.
If the real scary thing is if you get all these Kumas and the real Kuma in the same place and they all clap cheeks at the same time, that would create a sonic boom that would destroy the Grand Line.
Pacifista, more like Assafista, am I right? Feasting on them asses.
Oh man, that's gonna sound awful. No, I'm sorry.
The people are gonna love it. The mother funners are all about it. Mother funners, please, if you want to draw some fan fiction, please draw for the podcast. Go to our Discord, link in the description, and draw some fan fiction of Michael, and myself, Matthew, motorboating a whole line of Assafistas.
Bonus points if it's made out of pizza.
Ooh.
If you can illustrate this with pizza and spaghetti, then...
And if you could have a Papa Gussie in the background holding up like a big number 10, because he's like perfect score.
Can he be sitting in a non-sexual chair in the corner?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Thanks, everyone. Cool. Thanks for making that happen, everybody. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Love you. Episode
402.
Drake is a fucking T-Rex? That's my title.
Everyone's freaking out about beams.
Yeah, Luffy's doing some cool fucking like running, dodging all the beams.
Yep.
Frankie's like, how the fuck is this guy shooting laser beams? Like that technology doesn't exist. I should know because I shot a laser beam already.
Yep. Or his version of a laser beam.
Yeah, I was kind of like, well, Frankie, you did this yesterday, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah. Zoro, Luffy, and Sanji do a triple team up where Sanji does a Diable Muto, Luffy does a Gum Gum Cannon, and Zoro does a 600 caliber Phoenix, and they do it all at once on the Pacifista robot, the Kuma robot, and because they still think it's Kuma, but it does nothing.
Yeah, no dice. We cut back over to Arouge, who's starting to beat the shit out of his Kuma, but then he gets lasered.
Yeah, he gets fucking
and he goes
finger blasted. He goes, oh.
Drake points out, he's like, oh, the Kumas are using Pinstripe Guy Admiral's
Mr. Zeus
laser powers. I'm sticking with Pinstripe. That's what I wrote.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Big P Pinstripe Admiral.
Big P Pinstripe.
What if it's not light? What if it's piss?
It's
yellow.
Big piss.
Oh, this is the big piss.
This is the big piss. It's Kizaru's beams. It's a big piss beam. That's what it is. Vegapunk is putting big piss in all the pacifistas.
They're gonna meet Vegapunk, and he's gonna be like, "I've fueled them all with pith.
I've filled them all with. I've got a special name for them called the Assapistas.
I make the asses extra juicy. That one's just for me.
All the things that are big about these are the big asses and the big pisses."
Listen, on the record, there's no way, Matt, we didn't just call what Vegapunk sounds like.
Do you remember that time Dr. Vegapunk stole the crown and became the King Candy King of all of the Candy Kingdom?
Do you remember? Do you remember the time that Vegapunk had to hire Detective Eddie Valiant to see if his wife was cheating on him?
Oh shit!
And playing patty cake with other men.
Do you remember that time Dr. Vegapunk hung out with Gombe in Chimney in a fun tea party, and they just sang a bunch of songs about how it was not their birthday?
I don't think I know any other voice characters who use that voice.
That's it. That's all of them.
That's all of them. Yep.
Anyway, apparently Drake was a former Marine admiral.
Yeah.
Mr. Zoo's like,
we knew that.
Mr. Zoo's like,
we knew that he worked for the Marines.
Bitch.
He's like, oh man, didn't know there was a bitch here. Drake points out that these are pacifista robots.
Yeah.
And then Drake just turns into a fucking T-Rex.
Yes.
And they're like, oh shit, it's an ancient Zoan type. This is like, Apoo is like, this is rad as fuck.
Yeah.
I am into this.
Apoo was all about it. He was like, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen.
I am with you, Matt. Fuck if this is not wasted on the lamest dude ever.
Yeah, he is the worst. He's just like the lamest, like, edgelord whatever, and he's like, I turn into a dinosaur, and it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, man, depending on his personality too, the look could go either way.
Sure.
He's got like a weird like Three Musketeers kind of thing going on.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. I feel like he's gonna
No. I think this guy's gonna drop off the face of the earth and we're never gonna see him again.
It'd be so sad. Like, it'd be so cool if Scratchman Apoo laid down the funky beats but also could transform into a dinosaur.
Fuck it. What if he had all the powers?
Like, he got the Funkasaurus fruit, and he was like, "Yeah, this is my power. I'm a
this weird
I'm a music man, but I also turned into a dinosaur.
This music shit with my body is just natural. This is just what I do.
This is what the ancient creatures could do. They were big and powerful, but also could lay down the funk."
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Pinstripe kicks Uruj out of the way. He's just woof out. Takes Hawkins out after blinding him. He like just hits him so many times with laser beams.
Yeah, just finger blasted him. Pow, 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 pow.
Yeah.
He calls him a supernova. What does that mean? That's what I want to know.
He calls Hawkins.
He calls Basil Hawkins a supernova.
Maybe because he's like been shot so many times and he's like glowing.
Oh, maybe. It seemed like it was like a term for like, I don't know if like he was a pirate or I don't know. It seemed like a term where he was just like, "Yo, one of those supernovas."
Maybe that's his pirate crew or something.
Oh, maybe that might make sense.
Because they all have like different names. Like I think we find out that Law's pirate crew is called the Heart Pirates.
Yeah, whatever. He's a nasty boy. I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, right before killing fucking Basil Hawkins, Kizaru's interrupted by the coolest motherfucker ever. And it's motherfucking Scratchman Apoo fucking bringing the funky fresh vibes, using his whole body as a musical instrument, just like laying it down. He's just
Like, to be fair, he does not rhyme a single word here.
I wrote he raps terribly. But it doesn't matter.
Like,
the vibes are fresh.
Do you think he ate the SoundCloud fruit?
Nah, I think he like ate the hit clips fruit. Smashing everything together.
His fucking piano his fucking arms.
Yeah.
His arms are like oboes or whatever, and he sticks his fingers in his mouth while he plays it.
Yeah. Shit's awesome.
And then his jaw is a cymbal.
He's a sexy motherfucker.
Oda drew this guy and was like, I need to get him out. I need him to exist in the world. I need to draw this weird cymbal freaky man.
Do you think his crew plays him? Do you think? Do you think?
I think they have to play parts of them.
Yeah.
If he needs like multiple instruments played at once, I think he has to have his crew like suck on his fingers.
Yeah. Do you think he does that, or he's like, we have to do our ultimate power move, and then he like puts his fingers and toes in everyone's mouths?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you think his legs are?
Oh, fucking. Well, so he's like an oboe. I mean, his legs.
I think he's got 2 oboes, right?
Yeah, his legs are pretty thick. I would say maybe he's like a
Cellos.
no. I was gonna say like like fucking saxophone.
Oh,
Like one of the like a fucking big ass motherfucking saxophone. Like bassoon, maybe.
His ass must be a bass drum.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, some congas.
What do you think his
Oh,
Matt,
some
what do you think
timpani.
Matt, what do you think his penis is?
His penis is a piccolo.
It's a Dragon Ball reference. I like that. I was hoping for a triangle. I was hoping for a fun shape.
Ooh, that's pretty fun. I was just thinking more mouth oriented. Oh shit. What if
it's a rain stick?
Oh, I was going to say something like that. Going off of that, balls could be little shakers. Like
Yeah, 1,000%. What if his
it's
dick?
not a sexual thing, okay, everyone? It's not a sexual
No,
thing.
I need a nude picture of Scratchman Apoo.
Yeah,
stat.
Put that in the smut pieces. Do you think it's on Rule 34?
No, because I think that site is full of cowards.
Hey, everyone. We have another request for the Smut Piece channel on the Discord. We would love a nude Scratchman Apoo, please.
Nude Scratch? Show us a nude Scratchman Apoo.
All jokes aside, this motherfucker is so goddamn powerful because literally he is one of 2 people in this slew of episodes that actually does some form of physical damage or manipulation to Kizaru.
Yeah, he can hit Kizaru because he's not hitting him physically. He's hitting him with the power of music.
The power of music. That's the power of love.
Yeah, man.
That's the power of love. He fucking
I really like that he does this and he's just like, all right, now I'm going to fuck off and books it.
He knows what's up. He's like, all right, I'm just going to hit him once and then peace out, bitch. Yeah, Kizaru like loads all this funky fresh vibes over it. Or sorry, Scratchman Apoo loads all these funky fresh vibes at Kizaru and then it hits him and knocks his fucking arm chunk off. And then basically disconnects Kizaru's. It disconnects Kizaru's torso from his fucking legs in a giant explosion.
Whatever he does, do you think like he's actually separating his body, or do you think it's like another law thing?
No, I think he's.
Do you think he like actually gets sliced up?
Yes, I do.
Because sound waves hitting light waves, they can interact. Probably, maybe. I'm not a scientist.
Yeah, who's to say? Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Anyway, shit goes down, but then Kizaru and then Scratchman Apoo's like, bye, see ya, and then runs off. But then Kizaru basically reforms his body with his light beams. And then basically goes on like a kicking finger blast laser beam spree.
Yeah, he does some like reflect mirror move thing where he like bounces light and then he just teleports to wherever it lands.
Yep.
He does that to catch Scratchman Apoo.
Yep.
Then he kicks Drake. Kicks the dinosaur right out of Drake.
Yep.
Just shoots Hawkins again.
Yep. And then he's like, Hawkins is like down for the fucking count, but then fucking Sentimaru Bullcut Boy calls him and is like, hey, Uncle, I've been trying to reach you.
Yep. He's been trying to use his like listening it, like the snail on his wrist. Mm-hmm. But that is just for eavesdropping.
Yes.
But he's got a cell phone one in his pocket.
Yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
I wish that when people had these in their pockets, you could see the bulge that would exist, which would just be a huge fucking snail shape.
Wriggling around in there.
Just like its lips sticking out, just going.
Just trying to breathe through the pants pocket.
Please, Father.
Please, I just would like a cup of air.
Oh, man, Matt, somebody's got to breed those things.
Someone has to breed them. Someone has to, like, We talked about this last episode about like the poor IT professional who has to like maintain the transponder snails. Yeah. Someone also has to breed them. Yeah, you're correct.
That's crazy. Fucking. And there's like whoever accessorizes them.
The transponder snail fashionista.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the woods, the Straw Hats are fighting their pacifista, and Zoro's like hesitating because he has PTSD from Kuma last time. Sanji like deducts the situation, and he's like worried about Zoro because they're lovers. But at the same time, Sanji has the inner monologue where he's like, "We can't do this. We have to run." But he doesn't say it out loud. No one says that out loud yet.
No, that's important.
Yep.
Because that was like the most shocking thing about these episodes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Zoro's still struggling because he's got those wounds from Thriller Bark too.
His wounds.
Because Zoro's the only one who will get hurt, and then that will become a plot point.
Yeah. Well, everyone else. Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking Usopp.
Yeah, Usopp gets fucked the fuck up, but it's never actually like a plot
he got
point.
Fucked up by the Frankie family, had a one-on-one fight with Luffy, and then still did all the fucking shit on Water 7 and Enies Lobby. That's like, what?
Yeah, like getting tossed into the air and everything else. Yeah. Anyway.
It's not just on Zoro. It's just Usopp has the biggest fucking health pool in all of One Piece.
Biggest heart.
Also, the MVP is not Drake, but it is dinosaurs in general.
Dinosaurs in general, MVP, I agree.
Yeah.
For sure.
Episode
403.
403. This title's really good, man.
I'm ready. Bring it.
The Straw Hats must have eaten the fucked fruit because they are fucked, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, right.
That was pretty good.
And this whole structure to you know
nailed it.
I nailed it. Are any of the other ones that good? Probably not.
Yeah.
Next one's pretty good.
Timothy D. Law is bored of fighting the pacifista.
There's fucking the pacifistas have Terminator vision, Matt.
Yeah.
They can like detect the bounty of anybody they look at.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's also like Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
The little yeah.
The Scouters,
yeah. Anyway, Law's bored. He's just like, ugh, I'm a nasty boy. This isn't nasty enough for me. Both he and Kid's crew, though, are like surrounded by Marines while they're also fighting this pacifista. Law deducts that it's not Kuma after like Kid like beats him up and is like, I did it. I defeated him. And then he just hops back up again. He's like, that's probably not Kuma. Meanwhile, the Straw Hats are fighting theirs, and they realize that if you get inside that pacifista's mouth, you can weaken him. Just like real life. Get inside anyone's mouth, and that's their weak spot.
Is this the point where did Law jump on the pacifista and stab it in the heart?
I think that's later. That's the beginning of the next episode.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we just get like 2 seconds of Law and Kid fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the Straw Hats do a ton of shit. Zoro keeps pushing himself too much. Chopper fucking saves Zoro.
Yeah.
With a cloven hoof thing.
Yeah.
Fucking Chopper does some wild shit.
Chopper,
I gotta say.
Yeah, Chopper does some fucking
like
fucked up shit in these episodes.
If he's doing arm point, he had a rumble ball already. So that's one rumble ball.
Yep.
So Chopper saves Zoro. Frankie saves Chopper with he does a new thing where he just starts doing like Frankie boxing where he goes like aura, aura, aura.
Yeah.
Fucking loving aura, aura, aura.
Yeah.
Give me an aura, 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 aura. I'm going to be jazzed. Love lots of punches. Robin and Brooke help save Frankie. Usopp saves Brooke. It's really, we're just going down the line.
Yep.
But yeah, they find out I think Usopp shoots him in the mouth, and then they find out the inside explosives are effective. Frankie's like, he's like me. He's my
brother.
He's my dad.
He's not my dad. He's my cousin.
Fucking Nami.
Yeah.
I think does the most to this thing by electrocuting it from the inside.
Yep. She does a thunderbolt tempo, and then like it like fucks up his
starts
like, targeting.
Freaking out.
Yeah, it like fucks up his targeting real bad.
Yeah, Sanji kicks it and he just hurts his leg.
Yep. And then Zoro does a 9-sword style demon aura Ashura 9 lightning strike.
Do you like Zoro, man?
He did. I do like Zoro a lot. I just like he does that though, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is that? He's got fucking."
I know,
3
this is
heads.
like the first time most of them have seen everybody's like super special moves. Yep. Luffy then punches fake Kuma with a 3rd geared giant rifle.
Yep.
Right into the fucking ground.
And he gets small,
and it's he gets small for like a second.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker's down.
Yeah.
And they're like, this definitely, I think Frankie's like, this guy definitely used to be human. And they find a PX4 tattoo.
Yeah.
On his neck.
Pacifista 4.
And then they're like, thank goodness, let's get out of here. If any more show up, though, we're going to have to be ready for a fight. And then just another one shows up.
Yep.
With the bowl cut guy.
Yep.
And they're like, fuck. Sentamaru.
Yeah. And Sentamaru's like, I'm the most tight-lipped person ever. I won't tell you anything about anything, even my own name.
Yeah, which is Sentamaru.
Sentamaru.
So his thing is that he says he won't tell anybody anything, and then he tells people stuff.
I feel like someone else is like that. I don't remember who.
Probably.
Someone.
Probably, if you, I don't know.
Anyway.
Fucking, that Kuma that is with him is PX1.
Yeah.
And at this point, Luffy and Zoro are like, we have to fucking split up and run.
Yeah.
Like, we have to get the fuck out of here.
Which was like very unlike a Luffy decision.
Never done that? Like,
no.
It's wild to see them at that point.
Yeah, they've never been like, we need to hide. They're like, we need to get the fuck out.
Everything to this point has been something that they could handle.
Mm-hmm.
Kuma was like the first thing that was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Like, even like, I feel like Arlong was a pretty tough motherfucker in the context of the world, and Luffy still kicked his ass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, saying a lot. Yeah.
Luffy's
Straw Hat split up into 3 groups.
Yeah.
We got Nami, Sanji, Frankie, Zoro, Usopp, Brook, and Luffy, Robin, Chopper. These groups don't matter. They don't get very far.
They run.
They like run across like a football field from each other.
They run 100 yards, and then all of a sudden it's just like fucking everyone's getting attacked again.
Yeah. Fucking the PX1 catches up with Nami's group. Sentamaru immediately blocks off Luffy. Like, he's super fast. And Luffy can't hit. He's trying to hit Sentamaru, but Sentamaru has like perfect defense and is able to hit Luffy in a way that like actually affects him.
Yeah, it's interesting.
He's made of rubber. He normally can take it.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Big Piss Zoo.
Mr. Big Piss Zoo shows up and he's fucking laser beam Zoro.
Fucking shoots Zoro.
Does a big piss all over Zoro.
And that's the end of that episode.
Yeah, everyone's just freaking out because he's like, I'm going to murder you, Roronoa Zoro. And then everyone's like, Zoro, no!
Yeah. Not loving it. MVP was the power of teamwork, though, because I do love seeing the Straw Hats actually work together.
They did it.
It's very nice.
They're best friends, all of them.
They do love each other.
Episode 404.
Beppo lays down.
Beppo.
That's the title of this episode.
Son of Barty K Kuma.
Son of Big K B K Burger King Kuma.
Who is
Beppo?
Who's Beppo's mom?
Law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birthed him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's so? All right. So Law skinned Barty K Kuma. He shaved.
Just furred.
He shaved
him.
He shaved him.
Yeah.
And then did he then create Beppo as like a science experiment?
Mm-hmm. He used his power to get himself pregnant.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
mixing his DNA with the fur.
I thought you were going to say he just like took some random guy and then like put the skin that he shaved off of Barty K Kuma and just put it on. a guy.
Do you think Beppo's just a guy
Maybe that.
covered in bear hair?
Maybe that's why he wears Maybe he wears like that jumpsuit because he's really just regular. He's just regular skin under there.
Naked under maybe.
Beppo.
We got
Anyway.
we got that good grungly animation back for this episode.
Oh my god, this one was so grungly. It was great. I really liked
This
it.
whole we get Beppo doing a bunch of fucking spinning kicks and yelling and stuff, and then he just hurts his foot.
Yep.
So he just lays down. He's like, I'm just gonna lay down now.
Yeah. This is where Kid does a big a magnet. What?
I mean, you can say it, but I just want to point out that Kid puts his whole Eustacy into this one. Yeah. I know how to make you like a character. Eustacy Kid.
Kid puts his whole Eustacy into fighting this pacifista, and he's like, "Oh, look at what I did! I beat a warlord of the sea." And then the pacifista just gets back up, and then Law jumps on its chest and just stabs him, and it goes down for real.
Yeah,
and he's just like,
yeah,
he's like, yeah, that's not a warlord, that's a robot.
Kudos to Law for just being like, if we stab this thing where a heart is, it might die.
Yeah.
Just oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
It was interesting to me. The two of them were almost talking about how taking down a warlord of the sea was actually a big deal. And I was like, the Straw Hats have taken out
a warlord of the sea.
They've taken out. I mean, they took out Crocodile, and they took out fucking, Coco Maria, that guy. He took out.
Oh yeah,
they took out two warlords of the sea.
He was a warlord, wasn't he?
Yes, they both were warlords of the sea, and they were both taken out by the Straw Hats. And I just feel like the Straw Hats are a little better than Kid and Law's crews. Just saying.
Yeah, I would say they seem they're a pretty condensed, scary group of preternaturally gifted teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And a 35-year-old robot man.
And a 28-year-old arm freak lady.
Yep.
And a child reindeer.
And a skeleton. Real eclectic group.
Yeah, and a 70-year-old skeleton.
Maybe older. I don't know. Dude is what a fucking trip. I do kind of love that Brooke joined the crew. And it feels like everybody who joined the crew is really impressive in a certain way. And Brooke's just, despite being a skeleton, is just a guy. He's good. He's good in a fight. He's really good. But
he's also just a guy. Yeah.
In the context of other people, he could take out an entire Marine armada or something.
Oh yeah.
But in the context of what they're doing right now, just a guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway,
fucking the Kid and Law are talking about taking out a warlord so easy. And then the real Kuma appears in the smoke, I think. I don't know. It was either the
another
real
one
Kuma or it was just another one, but it was a bunch of smoke.
I think it was the real one, because I feel my feeling is that all these important captains got zooped away,
blorped
by Kuma. Blorped. Is that what you called it?
I was calling it blorping.
I called it zooped I called it bazooped.
Ooh, bazooped, nice.
Blorping's good though. I like blorping. Yeah, I'm guessing they all get blorped away.
Interesting. To the same place or just blorped to different places?
I don't know. I honestly, I feel like they probably all end up at the same island or something.
Interesting.
I just wonder how their fucking ships are going to find them.
We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mr. Zoo is going to kill Zoro, and the Straw Hats are all freaking out, but he's lying on the ground, not doing anything. And then Usopp and Brooke start trying to attack.
If after Luffy fucking is pleading, he's like, "Please, Usopp, do something, anything, please."
Yeah.
And Usopp starts firing at him, and it doesn't do anything.
Brooke also trying to like stab Mr. Zoo.
Yep. Pinstripe explains that he has the glint fruit, which is a Logia type fruit. So he's just made of light.
Oh,
Crazy.
he's a god. He needs endless worth. Sorry. I still think Enel's dumb, but I understand. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. It is, I guess, knowing more about Logias, only Luffy could hurt him.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to know if Eneru actually believed with his whole Enerusi that he was a god given these powers, or if he like knew he had a devil fruit and was just like playing up this like character. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he knew about other devil fruits.
Yeah, which makes me
so like maybe he like thought he was just blessed.
Yeah, which makes me
but
not
also
like
like
him more.
He's definitely like when somebody who is not equipped for a job gets yes-manned into oblivion and then gets a high-ranking position. Some might say the head of a government. And thinks they're the big shit until a child punches them in the face.
Yeah. Someone big pisses all over them.
Yeah. Enter sucks.
Enter sucks. Anyway, Robin does a Vente Fleur and rolls Zoro away from Kizaru.
Yep, but he
just moves.
Catches him and steps on him, and it's very dramatic slow motion. And at this point, I was like, I bet Rayleigh can do something. And then fucking Rayleigh flies in.
Yeah, in the fucking nasty, grungliest animation, and his fucking close-up on his fucking nasty flip-flop as he just fucking kicks Kizaru out of the way. It was so good.
Do you think he has a power that lets him hit people with Logia fruits, or do you think he's got magic sandals?
I hope magic sandals. I hope
that would be.
I hope he just has like hockey and no devil fruit powers, and he just has magic sandals.
What if you cover yourself in soap, like, because it's an element, the element of soap? What if that's enough to hit somebody with these powers?
Ooh, what if he covers himself in a mixture of soap and yeast? And he's got the element of soap rise. Get it? Get it? The element of soap rise. Soap and yeast. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Should we end the podcast now? Should it be over? We'll never do it again.
I'm going to delete every episode.
I thought that was pretty good.
It was good. It was really good. That was really quick.
Thanks. if Historian heard that, I could probably feel their secondhand embarrassment for what I just said. I could feel it. I could also feel
Matt?
Sebastian's secondhand embarrassment wherever he is.
Good thing you're stuck with me. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Element of soap rise, baby. Rayleigh comes in with his nasty flip-flops and saves the day.
His soapy, nasty little yeast-covered flip-flops.
Yeah.
People tell me, like, yeah, I don't really watch One Piece, but I listen to your podcast, right? Like a family or whatever.
Sure.
And they're like, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. And I can imagine why. Because we can't describe things as they are. We're just
we say them so fucked up and weird, but like,
but it's okay because this is like a book club kind of thing. You're supposed to be watching along, even though a lot of you guys just read.
Yeah, or like, or like some of you have already watched / read all of this already, so it's just like nostalgia where you're like, remember that time I read or watched that. And I think it's fun because we say things that are like just adjacent to what actually happened. And everyone's like, ha, nice.
Yeah, we called the Kumas. Like that email we read before was like, oh.
Yeah, look at that. Multiple
Okay.
Kumas. Look at us. We're so smart.
We're
so fucking smart. Ground
we
pua is gonna be a thing.
Ground poo is gonna fucking be a thing. We are a room of monkeys with typewriters writing One Piece.
Yeah, but we are hitting every time.
It's non-stop, calling it every step of the way. Never been wrong once.
We are two of those hundreds of thousands of monkeys slamming their fists on a keyboard, and we just keep hitting the right letters and spelling out like banana over and over again. And everyone's like, oh shit, they did it again. They spelled banana again.
Oh man, it's going to be devastating when everybody realizes we've just read all of the wiki.
That'd be the most fucked up. We're just gaslighting everyone to think we've actually watched the show and we haven't watched it at all.
It would be. I feel like it'd be harder to get everything as slightly wrong as we do.
Yeah, for sure.
What the fuck? Where were we?
Rayleigh's doing his fucking thing.
Bussin'. Yeah, he tries to talk Pinstripe Man down. Luffy tells Usopp and Brook to grab Zoro and run. Tells everyone that they're too weak and they have to fucking run. They have to get out of there.
Yep.
They can't handle this fight. Frankie is like, hold on, I gotta expend my cola, and does a big old coup de burst right into fake Kuma's chest, launching him away. And then the old men have a sword fight.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm a fan of what Pinstripe. I'm not gonna remember his name. He does like the thing where he like forms a sword out of energy.
Yeah.
I do fucking love that shit.
Real, yeah. Rayleigh's just...
It's very Dragon Ball.
Rayleigh's like, Straw Hats, like, I gotta stop you, Kizaru, because I want to see what these Straw Hats are gonna do in the future.
Yeah, it's like you're plucking them before they're ready.
Yeah. But yeah, he has a sword, and he interrupts Kizaru from like doing his like light teleport thing, and then like has his sword ready. So then Kizaru's just like, oh man, I was just trying to have a nice day today, but now you got to make me do this shit. And then he just like makes a light sword out of fucking light, and it's incredible.
Yeah.
Then the Straw Hats are running. Yep. Pacifista is chasing down Brook, Usopp, and Zoro.
Yeah, the Bolkai kid commands it to kill Zoro because he's already weak.
Yep.
And Sanji's immediately like, nope.
Yep.
I'm going to go help them.
Yeah. Brook tries to stop the Pacifista, but then gets stomped on.
Fucking immediately. He's like, I will defend. Run, I will defend you. And just gets blasted. He's like, well, that was pointless.
Yeah, he's like, I'm sorry. I'm already dead. Yeah. Sanji tries to stop it, but can't.
Yeah.
Sentomaru fucking knocks Luffy down again.
Beat the shit out of Luffy.
Sanji
gets shot.
Sanji gets beamed. Usopp and Zoro get beamed.
Chopper cannot fucking handle it. Chopper has had one Rumble Ball so far, and he takes three more.
3 Rumble Balls.
And Robin is horrified. She's like, no, my sweet baby boy.
He just fucking chomps and goes full beast mode.
Yeah, and starts smashing everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then Robin actually saves Luffy during all this from getting hit by Chopper. The Pacifista is about to blast Usopp when the real Kuma... And you can tell he's the real Kuma because he's got a Bible in his fucking arms, because if you don't love Jesus, you're not the real Kuma.
He's got his little snack box Bible in his left arm. And then what does he do?
I do love that Zoro's like, that's the real one.
Yeah, Zoro's immediately like, that's it. That's the guy.
That guy's emitting so much holy energy.
I can smell his snacks.
He just... bazoops, blorps Zoro away, and Zoro's just gone.
Yep. And everyone's like, what? What happened?
Rest in peace, Zoro. He's MVP dead. Zoro's dead.
Zoro's
rest in peace.
Dead.
Sorry, everybody.
I'm really upset. Episode 405.
405. Picked it up there. I didn't know the pace you were going with it. This episode... It's just called Pop.
Ooh. Nice. Like Papa
The MVP
Gussie.
is bubble. It's just bubbles. We got all those symbolic bubbles in this episode.
Yeah, it starts. There's 8 bubbles floating above the hustle muscle mangrove trees.
And one of them just goes.
Yep.
Just pops.
I guess 9, and then that pops, and there's 8 left. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, 9. Yeah.
Zoro's gone.
The bubble with green hair pops.
Yep. Zoro's gone. Everyone's freaking the fuck out.
Usopp is so fucking mad.
Yep.
And it's like, man, Usopp, he didn't even want you back on the crew, buddy, but good for you for...
Beast Mode Chopper's just still attacking Sentomaru and everything else in his surrounding area.
Robin's pleading with Chopper as he's trying to kill everybody. But Sentomaru is more concerned about the real Kuma being here. He's like, what the fuck is...
Yeah, they're all just
what's this Bible thumper doing here?
Well, he and Kizaru are both like, what? Barty K Kuma, why you here, boy? You're supposed to be at freaking Marine HQ for Ace's execution. What the fuck are you doing here, bud?
Nami remembers. She's like, oh my god, he just did to Zoro what he did to Perona when she got bazooped away. And then Luffy asks Sentomaru what happened, and he's all tight-lipped about it, but then he's like, well, Kuma allegedly can send people flying for 3 days and 3 nights. And it's like, what does that mean? And I assume we'll find out.
Yeah, it says only Kuma knows where he blorps people to.
Yeah, but he says that Zoro is gone, likely somewhere far away, maybe even the other side of the planet.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Everybody freaking out.
Yeah. The pacifista tries to laser Usopp.
Yeah, he tries to
and
mouth
then Kuma
beam.
just... Yeah. I do like a mouth beam. I'm a fan of those.
Yeah.
Kuma just, jumps in front of him and then blasts him away.
Do you think he blorped the pacifista to the same place as all the Straw Hats, or do you think that's a different place?
I wonder if you, watch it back, if he, gives them a right hook or a left hook, that kind of affects where they go.
I mean...
Because if he's hitting them somewhere, he'd want to hit them in the same direction.
Oh,
but
I
maybe
see
he can't. Maybe he can't control it completely. Maybe he's just hitting them and they end up somewhere.
Well, he asks people. He says, "Where do you want to go on vacation?"
Oh,
so
do you think he's actually sending them to where they want to go?
I think so. I truly do.
Yeah.
I think he's thinking they tell him, or he can sense it, and then he just blurps them in that direction.
So Zoro's gonna appear in front of the Sword Museum.
Oh, I thought he was just gonna go to the bar.
It's just a mile down the road.
Just at the amusement park at the bar.
Yeah.
Anyway, Luffy tells the Straw Hats to run because Kuma just blorped in their pacifista. Kuma fucking blorps Brook, and then another symbolic bubble above the mangrove trees bursts.
Yeah. I think this, when he hits them, because he makes bubbles, right?
Yeah.
I think he's just putting them in a bubble and hitting them so hard it looks like they vanish.
Maybe. Probably.
I don't think they're actually, teleporting. I think they're just going so fucking fast.
Probably. I mean, we're going to find out. We're going to find out.
We're going to find out.
Very soon.
Yeah.
Sanji pushes Usopp out of the way of a attack and then launches... Sanji's fucking upset.
He's angry. He's like, all my fucking friends are disappearing. I can't take the sitting down.
He pushes Usopp out of the way, launches towards Kuma, but gets deflected by his paw.
Yeah.
Usopp gets blorped.
Sanji gets blorped.
Luffy's on his knees next to Robin, and he's just emotional, I don't know what to do. Rayleigh and Kizaru are still fighting.
Yep, still going at it. Kuma appears in the middle of them, gets down and whispers to Rayleigh something, and then Rayleigh's response is just you expect me to actually, you want me to trust you?
Yeah.
He's like, I do, yeah, please.
Yeah. Which at this point is very much okay, Kuma, and Kizaru is what the fuck? What the fuck, Kuma?
Yeah, he's like, you gotta explain what's going on here, and I forget if it's here. I think Kuma... Yeah, Kuma's this has nothing, I'm not really this has nothing to do with the jurisdiction of the Navy, so I don't have to tell you anything. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You're not my dad.
Yeah. And then Kizaru's just you pirates, blah, 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 pirates. Which very clearly feels like it's like, all right, I don't think Kuma's doing anything bad to the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
From context. I mean, it's very emotional, but also
traumatic for Luffy, maybe,
Yeah.
because he feels so powerless for the first time.
Yeah. It's good for him. It's good for him. It's good for his morale.
We haven't seen Luffy defeated like this before.
No.
Like, because he's gotten his shit kicked in before. He's gotten impaled, but like, it's him taking the damage. He hasn't had to deal with his friends getting hurt.
He hasn't taken the emotional damage. Yeah. Anyway, he does a second gear. He's so mad.
So fucking mad.
Tries to fight Kuma. Second gear.
Yeah.
Frankie Strong rights Kuma's face to no avail.
Yep.
Luffy gum jet pistols. That does nothing.
Yeah, gets deflected. Robin tries to stop Luffy. Gets deflected again.
Yep.
And then Frankie gets bazooped. Blorped. And then Nami bleeding, crying, looking at Luffy. Blorped.
Kuma rolls up to beast mode chopper. Blorped. Robin. Blorped.
Fucking Luffy is like gunning it to try to like get Robin out of the way. It's no dice.
Yeah.
And then he like lands, and the most fluid, like the well-observed frustration of a child in this moment where he's smashing his head on the ground and like crying and just has no idea what to do, is like just completely spent.
Yeah. Inconsolable.
Oh, yeah. He
couldn't save his crew. Wasn't strong enough.
We get like
can't fly, can't crow. Not the real Peter Pan.
We get okay, I was like, I don't know what this reference is. I'm just gonna go along with it.
It's from Hook. You haven't seen the movie Hook? Oh no, Mike! Not your fucking internet. No.
I've seen Hook.
Okay. Whew. Sorry. You just paused for
right.
a moment, and I was really concerned that we were failing again. We're good.
Yeah, I think maybe we're having some connection issues. I'm gonna turn off my video.
Okay. We're still going, baby. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. We're going.
All right. Anyway, fucking
Binks
Bruce.
It's fine.
Binks Bruce sad version is going. A montage of happy crew together. It's very upset.
Gonna remember all the times when they joined the crew. It's very emotional.
Mm-hmm. Kuma says he will never meet Luffy again. Farewell, Straw Hat. And then he blorps Luffy. Luffy blorps.
Blorp. Get blorped.
Yep. And then we just see like fade out on Grove 12. Straw Hats one by one.
That's the end of the episode.
Yep. Fuck.
I think I'm still having I'm having technical issues right at the end here, Matt.
Goodness. I can finish it off for you, Mike.
Just turn off your video. That might help.
I'm going to turn off my video. Hey, everybody. I know this is really emotional right now, but Mike and I are also having technical issues.
That's what you get when you have a remote podcast. It's okay. We can hear each other now. It's fine. I did cry a little bit, especially when they just like went over everybody rejoining the crew. I rewatched the episodes where Usopp and Luffy fought by accident.
Fuck.
My girlfriend's like, "Oh, you want to watch some One Piece?" And I was like, "Sure." And like the episode started, and it was like Battle Under the Moonlight, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh no!
I was like, "Ah."
Yeah, this was very emotional. I mean, it going through like as it went through the montage, and it was like every single time the Straw Hats like accepted that they were on the crew. It was very emotional. It was a lot. It was a whole lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, those are the ends of our episodes for today. Should we get to it? Should we get this transponder snail? We got one transponder snail for today.
I thought we were going to take so much longer with those episodes. It felt like a lot happened, but I guess it was mostly just like fighting.
Yeah. It was a lot of fighting. I mean,
It was a lot of fighting.
Oh, yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Transponder snail, Mike.
A transponder snail.
Are you ready for this one?
Yeah, you have it?
Yeah.
I didn't have it ready.
It says, hey, it's none other. It's a Ben Tenaroo Fight Club.
Oh.
Hey, Matt, Mike, and historian, librarian, and Ian. I added the and Ian part. I hope this transponder snail comes in time. The next battle is Zeph versus Igaram. Next week will be the final battle for this group. Sincerely, Ben Tenaroo.
Oh, fuck.
I feel like did we establish that Zeph was a cannibal? That he would just eat his opponent?
And Igaram's got a lot of meat on him.
He's got a lot of meat, a lot of bussy.
But Zeph has 0 guns, and Igaram has
hair guns.
Hair guns.
This is a hard one. It's tall hat.
Yeah.
It's tall hat, peg leg versus gun hair cannons. Ma. I think I'm gonna go Zeph. I love Igaram. I love him so much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about him soon. But I think I'm gonna go Zeph because Zeph is a nasty cannibal freak.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot going on with Zeph that we don't truly know.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like Igaram is an open book. I feel like we've seen the spectrum that is Igaram. I think Zeph might have some tricks.
Mainly eating
tricks under his
human
hat,
flesh,
where he will chomp down and never let go.
Yeah. Or the only time he'll let go is when he has ripped the flesh from the body that he is fighting.
Yeah, to eat it,
Yeah,
to chew
it for pleasure.
Content warning: cannibalism.
Yeah, we did it. I don't know if it's a content warning if it's after we've said all the words we said, but still.
Matt, listen. I know I'm the HR department here, but I don't even know what those letters stand for.
It's true.
So
it stands for CW.
HR stands for CW.
Oh, sorry. HR stands for Human Remains.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
You are the Human Remains person. That's why you also chose Zeph.
That's true. That works too, because I have a lot of human remains in my room.
Yeah, they're all shaped like Foxy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Got my little meat pile going. Some of them are growing hair.
Yum. Let's go.
It's probably a bad visual.
It's probably a bad visual.
We're going to set somebody up. It's fine.
Anyway.
It's fine.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Hey, everybody. Next week, we just did it. We finished Sabaody.
Yeah.
How about that?
We did it, and nothing bad happened.
Nothing bad happened at all. Nothing bad happened. Everyone's just on vacation.
Stressful.
Not stressful. It's all good.
We got to meet Captain Eustace Kidd. We got to meet Tony Law, his son Beppo. We got to meet Penguin and Chachi, who we saw several times, but Matt can't perceive them.
Yep, it's true. I still can't.
They talked. Penguin talked in one of these episodes.
We met the most powerful pirate of all time, Scratchman Apoo.
We met Al Capone. We met
Mr.
Bonnie Tyler.
Mr. Zoo. we met Steven Tyler.
We met a tarot card guy.
We met a dinosaur who sucks.
A dinosaur who sucks. What a fucking time to be alive. We met Uruj.
The Mad
Monk. A guy who gets big.
The Mad Monk.
He gets big. I haven't quite got it. He seems to always be smiling. Yeah. So like even when he got shot, having a good time.
Yeah. Anyway, we met lots of great people. It's very exciting.
What a time.
It's only going to be 3 days, I'm sure.
I can't believe we are. Oh man, that's going to time out with when they need to get there. I just realized that. They're going to be gone. Kuma hits them. They're gone for 3 days and 3 nights. That's enough time for their ship to be finished.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty convenient, isn't it?
That is pretty convenient. Maybe it's not 3 days. Maybe it's the perfect amount of days.
Yeah.
Shit, that's pretty good. Anyway, so next week's episode is going to... We're not going to do a Funaglyph episode just because this arc was kind of short, and then the next one is also kind of short.
Yeah.
We have...
Kind of like lump them together.
Yeah, we got a filler, and then after that is the Amazon Lily arc, which I don't know what that means. It sounds tropical.
Guessing... Oh, we didn't...
Huh?
No, never mind. Sorry. Nothing.
All right.
Nothing. That'll be for the next time.
Anyway, so yeah, next episode we're watching 406 and 407 of the anime, and then after that,
Very important.
yes, very, very,
Very
important.
important
And then we
episodes.
will. After that, we will. It's not filler. It's all canon. And then
Listen.
And then after that, we're gonna jump right on into Amazon Lily.
Listen. If you fucking skip the filler, you're missing out.
Exactly.
This filler is for you. It's there to give you more time with these characters that you love.
Yeah.
So don't be a coward and watch it.
You're all kids, and it's for kids.
For kids. We're all kids, and it's for kids. One Piece for us, for kids.
Sanji.
And Zoro.
Anyway, thanks everyone for
Matt.
listening to the podcast. You should follow us on the Instagram and
Yeah.
TikTok, and send us transponder snails at funpiecepodcast@gmail.com. Join the Discord link in the description.
Woo, Matt.
Yes.
Mr. Big M.
Yep.
I'm Mr. Little. I'm Mr. Little M. You're Mr. Big
Ooh,
M.
I'm a big M. Nice.
Big M. Big man. What? With all the context clues you've been given, with the at least 10 hours of One Piece we've watched.
10 hours.
What? At least, minimum.
At least, yeah. That's true.
What would you guess, with your college-educated brain, the One Piece is?
I would say that the One Piece is the one piss that you take after you go on a 3 days journey from getting blorped by Barty K Kuma. One big piss.
Oh, big piss.
You
The big piss
gotta hold
lives
it in
on.
that whole time, and it's really you really gotta you got no bathroom breaks, no rest stops, no restrooms the whole time.
I left my piss in my treasure in one place. One piss.
Do you think someone got on a pirate ship and they're like, I'm really shy and I don't want to use the bathroom on the ship because other people on the ship might hear it, so like they just don't poop for the whole time? Is that what ground
Maybe.
poo is? It's just a bunch of poo.
Whoa.
It's everyone's poo.
That sinks to the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, screw that. Never mind. One Piece is ground pooa.
The end of the grand line.
The grand
Man.
poo. All right. That's it. Bye.
Okay. Yeah.
Gonna see a friend of mine. He's round and he's fuzzy. I love him because he's just boo boo, looking for fun, chasing some honeybees. Boo, I know he's out there, rumbly tumbly, climbing a honey tree. But never ends for us. We're so adventurous. Feast every now and again. And when we're alone and there's nobody home, it's nice to be able to